Alright, how y'all doing? This is Tony Black, and it is about 2:10 p.m. Wednesday, October 18th, 2023, and I am at a McDonald's. It's a McDonald's here by my house, or by my parents' house in Forest Hill. Anyways, this is more like an update video. Just kind of want to give an update on how I'm doing, like with my job search and everything. Actually, me and my mom kind of talked it through, and I told my dad about it. But this was like last week sometime. I started this new job through PDQ Staffing. It's the place is called All Star Corrugated, I believe. All Star Corrugated, All Star Boxes Corrugated, and it's really not too far from where I live, and it's really like 8 minutes away, so it's really cool. And it's a pretty cool, it's a pretty decent job. I mean, especially when trying to find work with a temp agency. So basically, what I'm trying to do is just stay within working in a temp service uh, in order to be able to get a job working for the city of Fort Worth. And so I actually put in 2 applications, so I'm just kind of waiting to hear from the city back in order to get a job working for the city. I really like to get a job working for the city. The reason I believe I can get a job working for the city is because I had interviewed for a code compliance technician position back in like September of 2022, and then also in around April of 2023, and I ended up getting an interview back in September of 2022. I got an interview, and they asked me if I wanted to join them, and I said no. And the reason I said no was because I was making more money where I was being at Win Parker at the time. I was making more money, so I talked to my parents about it, and they told me to just stay where I was. Because I think I'd probably only be making maybe $15 or $16 an hour. But the good thing is I would have been working for the city, and so that would have been pretty cool. But I didn't know about working for the city when it comes to like working for the city. Like I didn't know exactly that how it's really good to have your foot in the door actually working for the city, to be able to move around within working for the city and stuff like that. I didn't know about that at the time, and I also didn't know about that in April of 2023 either. So it just kind of sucks that I didn't know, but I know now. So like that's what I'm trying to do. Good thing, I guess the next thing is in April of 2023, I was set up for an interview to go in for the interview for the code compliance technician position, but I turned it down again because I was looking for a code compliance officer position, not the technician position, because my dad wanted me to be a code compliance officer, right? So I ended up turning it down because I thought it was for the officer position, but it was for the technician position. But I ended up turning it down. So I'm applying again here like a few weeks ago, in September, October 2023, and hopefully I'm able to get a interview in order to get a job within the city. One reason, like I have 2 reasons why I want to get a job working for the city. The one reason is I need a better job, and then I also need a job with benefits, and I need a job to where I can possibly be able to move up. Second reason I want to work for the city is because, along with being a musician, being a rapper, and representing your city, I don't know much about it right now, but I'm sure I'll learn more about it once I once I'm able to actually work for the city. And like I'm talking to y'all in this sense because Jesus Christ is all holy, right? It's the all holy Christ Jesus, right? So it's just kind of like when it comes to the fact that everybody needs to know that, when it comes to them giving faith to Jesus Christ, everybody needs to know it, right? And then everybody needs to know that Jesus Christ is the all holy, our son and our daughter, right? And all these other words connected to the AL prefix, right? Jesus, like, everybody needs to know that about Jesus, right? So it's just kind of like it's just kind of like I know that I'm supposed to be more than what I am right now, simply because Sean is wrong with having done people wrong with the word big. um, when it comes to everything I explain and will explain more later on about him using the word big, right? So it's just, I know that I'm supposed to work for the city because when it comes to Sean's story, it would have been good for him to have worked for the city. So it's just a waiting game, honestly, especially knowing that Jesus Christ is all holy, based off the fact that I have schizophrenia. When it comes to my story, and I'll explain it a whole lot later on. When it comes to my story, I'm I'm black. I'm classified as a nigga, and then also I have schizophrenia, right? I had psychosis and schizophrenia. I have schizophrenia still to this day, right? So, like, I take medication for it, but like when it comes to all those factors being against me, and then Jesus Christ blessing whoever Jesus Christ pleases to bless in such way, it it would it would seem like most people who have mental disorders, they 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 believe that they're God in some kind of way. It's documented. It's documented. It's medically documented that people that have mental conditions, mental disorders, believe that they are God in some kind of way. And true, I did at some point, like back in when I said back in 2011, where I said gee dang, I spelled out God like uh I'm G-O to the D, give that to a girl and she'll get an L, because I turn on and beat it like IKE. That's why I said back in 2011. It was a long time ago, right? So I said that, and so it's just, I'll explain that a whole lot later. But when it comes to the fact that Jesus Christ is all holy, not me, myself, being Tony Black, being all holy, but Jesus Christ is all holy, the all holy Christ Jesus, right? That's what I'm praying to. That's what I'm following, right? So when it comes to that, it's, I know everybody needs to know that, because you can't say that Jesus Christ is holy and then say that Jesus Christ is almighty, when you draw strength from Jesus Christ being almighty for you to be mighty. So you can't draw strength from Jesus Christ being holy for you to be holy, if that makes sense. So you had to draw strength from Jesus Christ being all holy for you to be holy, if that makes any sense. That's making sense to me. I hope it's right for everybody else in the world. It's definitely what I'm following, and it's definitely what I'm going to continue to follow, regardless of how anything ever happens in my life. I'm going to follow it. Yeah, when it comes to when it comes to me wanting to work for the city, it comes to me being a musician and me being able to represent the city of Fort Worth. And it's like, when it comes to people representing the city of Fort Worth, it's just kind of like, it's not really like, it doesn't, like, when it comes to rappers representing their city, they represent it in a black way, as for rappers as they rap, right? They represent it in a way that's not uniform and conforming to everybody in the entire world. So or at least everybody by the city, right? So that's then basically what Jesus is trying to do through me in order for me to represent the city of Fort Worth or Dallas Fort Worth, right? So that's what Jesus wants me to do. So therefore, I have so many jobs, and I'm doing so much at different jobs in order to help explain to everybody in the entire world that they can do all things through Christ. So that's then what I'm doing. And I'll explain later about Sean and him needing to have had a job working for the city and him representing his city and stuff. So with him representing the city of Detroit back when he was, if he would have done what he was supposed to do through Christ. So that's the second reason that I want to actually be I actually want to work for the city, right? So, sorry, I'm not looking at the camera. It's so small. But yeah. What I'm trying to say. Jesus, what am I trying to say? What we got? Yeah, that's really about it. The second job that I applied for, I just applied for it today. It's being a firearms technician. So I was blessed today when it comes to thinking about why to be a firearms technician. It's like it would be really cool to be a firearms technician because so many rappers come from backgrounds of always carrying a gun or wanting to carry a gun, wanting to shoot people and all this other stuff. So it would be cool to be that in a job setting. This is kind of all I know. All I understand is that it's relational to like it's a positive relation toward toward having firearms, toward having guns and stuff, right? So it's a positive relation when it comes to relating to musicians or rappers, when it comes to that job. So I would like to have that job. It would be really good to have. It would be really cool to have that job because, from what I understand, it pays really well. And again, as I'm trying to get out of living under my parents, or living at my parents' house, it would be good to have that job. It'd be good because it's like 20 something an hour, and it's just like it'd be the most I've ever been paid, right? So that's then kind of that's the update on that. Update with this Bible. I'm actually about to read it now. I am on page 258. Yeah, I'm on page 258, and it's like 1,500 pages, a little bit more, like 1,536, I believe. And we got a long ways to go. So hopefully I'll be done by the end of the year. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm really trying to focus and get it done. And I'm actually not working out in order to read a little bit more. So I have 2 more hours of reading if I don't work out. And so I'm not working out and trying to read a little bit more. So that's what I got. So that's it for the day, or that's the update for the day of Wednesday, October 18, 2023, as it is about 2:23 and about to be 2:24 p.m. Of today. Jesus Christ, I Christ Jesus, thank you for blessing me to make this video and give it all to all your people. That's all I got. That's really like the update for a while. So hopefully the next video I make, it'll be an update for me possibly getting a job working for the city. So hopefully that's the next thing, because this job I have now, working at All Star Boxes Corrugated, I don't hate it, but I feel like I've been promised to work for the city. And as a rapper, looking at fellow rappers representing my city in this way seems the best way for me, because I I only smoked marijuana. I never had a gun. I never carried around a gun. I didn't sell drugs at all, like ever. Uh, haven't really committed any crimes. I did go to jail for me and my dad having a fight. And then it got expunged. So I mean, as a rapper, really trying to do the right thing and understanding that Jesus Christ is all holy, I don't know really what else to say. Yeah, that's kind of all I got. So love y'all. See y'all on the next video, as it's about 2:25 p.m. Wednesday, October 18th, 2023. Love y'all and stay blessed, everybody, when y'all get around to actually watching these videos. So see y'all.